This story is not about hate. It is about impact. It is about power. It is about how one leader can change a country. Today, we will talk about Donald Trump and how many people believe his actions hurt the United States of America. Donald Trump was not a normal president. Before politics, he was a businessman, a TV star, a brand. People knew his name. They saw his buildings. They watched him on television. When he became president, many Americans hoped he would run the country like a business. They thought, he is rich. He is strong. He knows deals. But power can change people. And sometimes, power shows the real person. America was never perfect. But before Trump, people trusted some basic things. Elections were fair. Truth mattered. Leaders respected democracy. Presidents respected the country more than themselves. America believed in unity. Different people, different religions, different colors, but one nation. Slowly, this started to change. Donald Trump used a famous line, "America first." It sounded strong. It sounded patriotic. But many people began to ask, was it really America first or Trump first? Trump talked a lot about love for the country, but his actions told another story. Donald Trump did something unusual. He did not fully separate his business from his presidency. This created serious problems. Many official government trips happened at Trump hotels, Trump golf resorts. Who paid for these trips? American taxpayers. That means police, security, government staff, flights, hotels, all paid with public money. And that money often went directly into Trump-owned businesses. Many Americans felt angry. They asked, is he serving the country or using the country? Trump promised to help the common people, but his tax policies helped. Big companies, billionaires, wealthy families, taxes were reduced for the rich. But for many normal Americans, healthcare stayed expensive, education stayed costly, wages did not rise enough, the gap between rich and poor grew bigger. America became more unequal. A president's words matter. Trump used words like weapons. He attacked immigrants, journalists, judges, scientists, political opponents. He called the media the enemy of the people. This was dangerous because when people stopped trusting facts, they stopped trusting reality. Trump often ruled with fear. Fear of immigrants, Muslims, foreigners. The other side, travel bans targeted Muslim countries. Families were separated at the border. Children cried behind fences. America watched. Many felt ashamed. This was not the America they believed in. Racism did not start with Trump. But under Trump, racism became louder. People felt more comfortable saying hateful things. Why? Because the president himself often spoke in ways that encouraged division. When protests happened, he did not calm the nation. He attacked. He threatened. America became angrier. Then came COVID-19. America needed leadership, clear messages, science-based decisions, care. But Trump denied the seriousness, mocked masks, spread confusion. While people were dying, he argued on Twitter. Hospitals filled. Families lost loved ones. America suffered. Many experts say thousands of lives could have been saved. Trump lied often. Not once, not twice, but hundreds of times about elections, COVID, economy, immigration. When leaders lie, people lose trust. And when trust is gone, democracy becomes weak. The biggest damage came after the election. Trump lost in 2020, but he refused to accept it. He said the election was stolen. No proof, no evidence. Still, millions believed him. This lie led to something terrible. On this day, democracy was attacked. Supporters stormed the Capitol. Police were hurt. People died. The world watched in shock. America looked broken. This was not just violence. It was an attack on democracy itself. After Trump left office, America was changed. Families stopped talking to each other. Friends became enemies. Politics became hatred. Trust was broken. Healing became difficult. This is not the end of the story. Donald Trump did not destroy America in one day. Damage happened slowly through words, lies, division, self-interest. America still stands, but the scars remain. The damage did not stop with words. Slowly, very slowly, Donald Trump began to weaken the systems that hold a country together. These systems are not buildings. They are not roads. They are institutions. Institutions mean courts, laws, media, government offices, respect for rules. America was strong because people trusted these things. But trust can be broken. Donald Trump often said, "I am the best. I know more than anyone. I alone can fix it." At first, some people liked this confidence, but soon, this confidence became arrogance. He did not like criticism. He did not like questions. Anyone who disagreed with him became an enemy. Judges who ruled against him were called bad judges. Courts that stopped his plans were called unfair. This was dangerous, because in a democracy, judges must be independent. When a president attacks judges, people start doubting justice itself. And when justice is doubted, law becomes weak. Trump also attacked government workers. These workers were not politicians. They were scientists, doctors, diplomats, intelligence officers, people who worked for the country, not for any party. But if they said something Trump did not like, he insulted them. He fired many experienced people. He replaced them with loyal people, not always qualified, but loyal. This weakened the government. America's global respect also suffered. Before Trump, America was seen as a leader, not perfect, but respected. Under Trump, America began to look unreliable. He insulted allies. He praised dictators. He questioned international agreements. Other countries became confused. They asked, "Can we trust America?" Trust, once lost, is hard to regain. Trump often said he wanted to save American money, but his decisions created problems. Trade wars hurt farmers. Tariffs made goods expensive. Small businesses suffered. Big corporations survived. Common people paid the price. At the same time, Trump lived a life of comfort. He traveled to luxury resorts. He played golf very often. Many of these places belonged to him. Every visit meant money. Public money. American money. People noticed. They felt angry. During crises, leaders must sacrifice. But Trump rarely sacrificed. When government shut down, workers did not get paid. Families struggled. Trump continued his lifestyle. This created resentment. Media plays an important role in democracy. It asks questions. It checks power. Trump hated this. He called journalists liars. He encouraged people not to trust news. Only trust him. This was dangerous, because when people stop trusting facts, they start trusting emotions. Fear, anger, hatred. Social media became a weapon. Trump used it daily, late at night. Early in the morning, he spread anger. He spread doubt. One tweet could move markets. One tweet could start arguments. The country never rested. Always tension. Always conflict. Many Americans felt tired. Tired of drama. Tired of fighting. Tired of fear. Mental health suffered. Families argued over politics. Friendships broke. America felt divided. Immigrants felt unsafe. Muslims felt targeted. Black Americans felt unheard. Trump often refused to clearly condemn racism. This silence was loud. Hate groups felt encouraged. They believed power was on their side. Protests grew. Instead of calming people, Trump threatened force. He talked about soldiers. He talked about violence. This scared people. A president should heal, not threaten. When the pandemic continued, confusion increased. Different messages every day. No clear plan. States fought each other. Hospitals struggled. Doctors begged for support. Trump blamed others. Never himself. Leadership means responsibility. But responsibility was avoided. Many people lost jobs. Small businesses closed. Rich people survived. Stock markets recovered, but normal lives did not. The system felt unfair. As elections came closer, Trump began preparing excuses. He said, "If I lose, it is cheating." This was new, dangerous. No president before had spoken like this. He attacked the idea of elections, the foundation of democracy. After losing, he continued lying. Again and again, courts rejected his claims. Officials rejected his claims. But he did not stop. Millions believed him because they trusted him more than truth. This belief led to anger. Anger led to action. Action led to chaos. America was shocked. Democracy looked fragile. After leaving office, Trump did not apologize. He did not accept responsibility. He continued spreading doubt. The damage remained. Institutions were weaker. Trust was broken. People were divided. America survived, but wounded. This part of the story is not about one man. It is about a warning. Democracy needs care. Truth needs protection. Power needs limits. When one person becomes bigger than the system suffers. While Donald Trump lived with power, many common Americans lived with problems. Their lives became harder. Their voices became quieter. Their pain became normal. Many people believed Trump would help workers. He said he loved workers. He said he was one of them. But life for many workers did not improve. Factory jobs did not return as promised. Some factories closed. Some moved to other countries. Workers lost jobs. They lost hope. Minimum wages stayed low. Rent became expensive. Healthcare costs stayed high. Families struggled every month. Many people worked 2 jobs. Still, it was not enough. Trump often talked about success. He talked about money, but many Americans had no savings. One medical emergency could destroy a family. Healthcare was a big problem. Trump tried to remove existing healthcare laws, but he did not give a clear replacement. People felt afraid. They asked, "What will happen if I get sick?" Fear became part of daily life. During the pandemic, this fear became real. Millions lost jobs. Small shops closed. Restaurants shut down. Families had no income, but support was slow. Help did not reach everyone. At the same time, Trump said, "The economy is great." But for many people, this was not true. Their reality was different. While common people stayed home, Trump traveled. While people wore masks, he mocked masks. While families lost loved ones, he joked. This hurt people deeply. They felt disrespected. Teachers felt ignored. Schools lacked support. Parents struggled with online education. Children suffered mentally. But leadership was missing. Farmers were hit by trade wars. They lost buyers. They lost income. The government gave some help, but it was not enough. Many farms closed. Generations of work ended. Black Americans faced police violence. They protested peacefully. They asked for justice. Trump did not listen. He focused on law and order. He ignored pain. Immigrant families lived in fear. Parents were separated from children. Children cried in detention centers. Images shocked the world. But Trump showed no regret. Muslim families felt targeted. Travel bans made them feel unwanted. They felt like outsiders. In their own homes, Asian Americans faced hate. Racist attacks increased. Trump used words like China virus. These words caused harm. Words matter. Women felt unsafe. Trump was accused of disrespect. His language about women was offensive. Many felt leadership lacked dignity. Journalists were attacked verbally. Truth became dangerous. Facts were questioned. People argued over reality. This caused confusion. Social media became toxic. Arguments everywhere. Families fought. Friends stopped talking. Politics entered homes. Peace disappeared. Mental health suffered. Anxiety increased. Depression grew. People felt tired, hopeless, angry. Trump supporters felt empowered. Others felt threatened. America felt like 2 countries, not one. When Trump lost the election, people hoped for calm, but calm did not come. Lies continued. Anger grew. Fear spread. January 6th shocked everyone. Many Americans cried. They felt ashamed. They felt scared. They asked, "How did it come to this?" After that day, trust was broken even more. People doubted democracy. They doubted elections. They doubted each other. Meanwhile, Trump continued his life. He stayed rich. He stayed powerful. He stayed famous. He faced no immediate consequences, but common people paid the price, with stress, with division, with uncertainty. Many Americans wanted healing. They wanted unity. They wanted peace, but wounds were deep. This part of the story shows something important. Leadership affects lives, not just policies, but feelings, hope, safety. When leaders think only about themselves, people suffer. When leaders divide, countries weaken. This story is not finished. The effects continue. People still argue, still hurt, still divided. America is strong, but strength needs care. It needs honesty. It needs empathy. Every story must end with reflection. This story is not about loving or hating one person. It is about understanding power. It is about learning from mistakes. It is about the future. Donald Trump's time as president ended, but the effects did not end. They stayed in minds, in hearts, in society. America learned a hard lesson. A country is not only buildings and money. A country is trust. It is respect. It is shared truth. When leaders care more about ego than people, damage happens. Slow damage, quiet damage, but deep damage. Many Americans began to ask questions. What kind of leader do we want? What kind of language is acceptable? What kind of future do we want for our children? Some people still support Trump. Some strongly oppose him. This division is real, and it is painful. But division does not have to be permanent. History shows this. Countries can heal. People can learn. Democracy is fragile. It needs protection. It needs truth. It needs courage. Free speech is important, but responsibility is equally important. Words can heal. Words can hurt. Leaders must choose carefully. The story of Donald Trump reminds the world fame is not wisdom. Money is not morality. Power is not leadership. True leadership listens. True leadership unites. True leadership accepts responsibility. America's future depends on its people, not one man, not one party, but citizens. When people vote thoughtfully, democracy grows stronger. When people question lies, truth survives. The wounds caused during this time will take years to heal, but healing is possible. This story is also a message for other countries. No nation is safe from bad leadership. No democracy is guaranteed forever. Freedom must be protected daily. Justice must be defended. Human dignity must be respected. Donald Trump will remain a part of history. Some will remember him as strong. Some will remember him as destructive. History will decide. But one truth remains. A leader can change a nation, for better or for worse. The choice always belongs to the people. Support my channel by subscribing. It really helps. Link to Dot and tell me in the comments what you think about this story.